If you're at the point in your business where you know that you need to hire someone, but you have no idea how to financially fit them into the plan, then this one is for you. Today I want to talk to you about how to financially plan for your next hire without it impacting your personal wage and the profitability of your business. One of the biggest issues that I see happen with business owners when they're starting to get into that stage of I need to hire someone, they hire out of desperation. One of the biggest reasons businesses lose money when they're going for their first hire is because they haven't planned it. They're at a point of absolute desperation to get help. They're making a lot of money, business is booming, but they just need someone to take the load off. And because of that, they end up hiring someone who is just not fit for the position. And they haven't really thought about what it will take financially to keep these people going. And if you've talked about this with your friends or family, they might be like, just hire and it'll all work itself out, or you got to spend money to make money. All of this is absolute bullshit, because you need a plan for your money if you're going to spend that money for it to have the return on investment that you want it to have. Because spending money without a plan is a surefire way for you to have no money at the end of it. So I'm here to help you keep more money in your account, grow your business, and not have you burn the fuck out. Hiring the right person for the position is going to help amplify your business. It's not just going to help you make more money, it's going to free up more of your time, more of your brain capacity. I've helped hundreds of businesses do exactly this, but I've also done it myself. So when I went through the phase of scaling from 0 to 1 to 5 to 10, I understand firsthand how hard it is to hire someone when you've got no money in the account. Trust me, I've been there and I've done it wrong and I've done it right. I'm going to help you do it right so you don't lose money the way I did. So the first thing you need to understand about your financial position is how much cash you have and what your overall costs are. I just did a video on cash flow and profit and loss, so please just take a look at that before coming back here so you have an idea of what to do to move forward. So here are the 5 steps that I want you to take so that you can make your first hire a successful one. So step 1, I want you to take a look at your current financial position. Take a look at your profits, which means what's coming in, your expenses. Take a look at your cash flow, and take a look at any other liabilities that you may have that may impact your ability to afford this hire. This first step is going to be a reality check. It's going to really show you where you're sitting and what you can actually afford. And if you can't afford to pay yourself consistently, then it's going to be really hard for you to pay someone else consistently. So bear that in mind when you're looking at this overall. And you might need to do more work on that first step before you build out to the next. Because what you need to know within your financials in order to move to the next one is what your profit margins are, what your overall expenses are, what is currently coming into the account, and having a real solid idea of what it's going to take in order for you to keep this hire. Second step is understanding the price of what this hire is going to cost you. So you're going to have to do a bit of market research on what that position is, what the expectations of the role is, and what that price should be in order to secure that person in that role. So if you're looking at potentially outsourcing for a lesser rate, these fundamentals still apply. It's so important for you to have a full grasp of what this individual is going to do in order to help your business. Because if you're going, well, they're cheap, it doesn't matter if they don't do everything, you are going to lose money, and you're going to lose money fast. One line that sticks to me is hire slow, fire fast. So if someone is not performing in the way that you want to, it's easier to get rid of them sooner than it is to let it linger. So you also really need to be really honest with yourself, and if something isn't working, to address the problem there and then. Now, the cost of the full salary doesn't just stop there, because it depends on exactly what it is that you're doing. Do you need to pay for additional subscription? Do you need to purchase more equipment for them? What is the full cost of bringing this person in? Let's say you hired an apprentice. That apprentice is still going to take time from you, so there's going to be a money and cost element there, because you're going to be training this person in order for them to go out by the 3rd year to do the job on their own. You need to include all these costs in that hire. And I normally recommend just adding a buffer of about 15%, just in case it's going to be more than what you have costed in. The third step is building a 3-month buffer. This buffer is to ensure that you've got enough cash to not only pay yourself and continue to pay yourself, continue to pay all the operating expenses, but to continue to pay your hire, your new staff member. This will make sure that if you've got a low season, they can still stay on the books without you feeling scrambled, stressed, and financially strained. Step number 4 is setting your new revenue and profit targets. So what do I mean by this? So let's say your business is already bringing in $10,000 a month. It's covering all your expenses. Then the new hire comes in and that's gonna cost you an additional $4,000 a month. So you need to have $14,000 a month coming in so that it can cover the expense of the new hire, your wage, all other operating costs, plus the profitability does not change within your business. And the 5th and final step is creating a 3-month return on investment plan. And why 3 months? Because 3 months gives us enough data to be able to tell if this hire is actually doing what they need to do in order to support your business and support the growth of your business. Key things like their key performance metrics. 3 months is also a good time for if it's not working, you can legally get rid of them without there being too much fair work issues. Having all of this in place allows your business to continue to hit its goals without going backwards, and pick up if it is a bad hire early so that you're not wasting money on something that is just not working. Hiring isn't just about helping you out, it's actually the foundation of building a scalable business. So once you get this right, you can repeat the process. It becomes easier and easier because as you grow, more money comes in and there's more capital to then spend on building out the team that's going to support you in hitting the next 7 to 8 figures. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you love what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.